Coach Lebe, looking at that, we just went through the match recap. 43-22 was the final score. Was that sort of the, how you saw it playing out with a very, very tough team in the Warriors?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, anytime you wrestle those guys, Penn-Trafford being, they have a great coaching staff. We know those guys really well, really good friends with their whole group. They train hard, they work hard, so we knew that they were going to wrestle hard, and we knew that they had some very good guys in their lineup. Just overall, proud of our guys. I think we came off a pretty tough weekend, good weekend, but our goal was coming in this match to continue to train, and then we're going to try to hit a peak coming up here down the line. So we knew that, we had to wrestle hard. These guys were going to wrestle hard, and our guys knew that, just making sure we continue to battle out there.
Coming off you won your second county title. Your team overall is 12-0, 3-0 in the section. How are you keeping these guys kind of grounded, right? And, not letting them kind of get a big head and think like, hey, we arrived. We're already en route to win another section title. Yes, We're going to win a Whippeal title easy, right? How do you keep these guys grounded and focused?
I think at the end of the day, they're grateful to be able to wrestle great teams like Penn-Trafford, the whole county. And I think at the end of the day, they know that you can't take things for granted. We're not by any means think that we're a team that's we think we have opportunities to compete with the best teams, but these guys love to wrestle. They love to work hard, and I think just not taking things for granted, and we got to stay humble but be hungry. And I think these guys are hungry. They love to wrestle. They love to wrestle. They love to work hard.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since last week, and congratulations, Coach, on your second county title. It looked like your guys tonight came out early hunting points. How do you come off a tournament like that where your guys are grinding through a 2-day tournament and you come out here and you get them to fire in that first period, really looking for that first takedown early?
Thank you very much for the weekend. I think, you're right. It was a grind of a weekend, right? There's 2 long days there. There's a lot of good teams in there. So when we came back in, I think kind of, the focus was let's get 2 really good training days in. We kind of, and then we're going to have to come out here. And sometimes you don't feel your best when you have to come wrestle. And sometimes, your body could be a little bit sore, but that's okay. You got to learn to be able to compete that way. And so I thought they responded well. I had Mikey Rain. We gave up a takedown earlier in that match. But I think that's great. You want them attacking. It's okay to get scored on early as long as we can keep wrestling. So I actually liked that happened in that match because it's good for him to know you can get scored on and still come back and score a lot of points. So I think more than anything, just those guys being hungry but knowing that sometimes you're not going to be at your best to wrestle. And I promise you, as we get deeper into team or individual, wherever we end up, we'll make sure that they're firing more and they're going to feel better. We told them that, but that wasn't the goal tonight. The goal was, can we come out and wrestle, sometimes not feeling our best, and try to put up points.
And then I think just looking ahead, Norwin's probably been on your mind for a little while now. What are your thoughts going into that duel? I know I've seen their team. I've seen your team. I think there's a lot of competitive matches that are going to go on. But what's going to be the difference there?
They're very well coached. They got some great wrestlers in their lineup. I think the big difference for us is going to be, can we get better all week this week? That's our main focus. Can we take care of ourselves? Can we get better this week? And then there's going to be a lot of, we wrestled them numerous times. They won some, we won some, but I think if you look at them, they were very close. And I think wrestling comes down, can you win toss-up matches, right? If our guys can be gritty, they can be tough, they're going to give themselves a good chance. And I know they're going to compete well. So that's our thing. We got to get better throughout this week and into next week. You know what I mean? They're a great team. They're a great program. And we got to get better to give ourselves an opportunity to be able to compete with them.